Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here. My name is Ranita and I like getting into all things beauty and makeup related, and today I wanted to cover a few of our fall makeup releases because there are so many beautiful palettes that are coming out, especially in the indie makeup world, and I really thought that some of these color stories deserve to be mentioned because they are absolutely stunning. I also have some other exciting news, like new releases that the public may not have actually gotten a lot of information about yet, but they have been announced. So let's get into all of that. I'm so excited to share this one with you. Alright, so this is the first one, and you probably have already seen this palette, but I still wanted to bring it up. This is the Nomad Palette, and it is inspired by the Beauty of Autumn in Fuji's Five Lakes. So it's the Japan palette, and oh my goodness, like I just loved the color story for this. It is so beautiful, and Nomad has done a Hudson Valley autumn palette as well. I think they did that 2 years ago or 1 year ago. I can't remember exactly when, but that palette was also so gorgeous. So I feel like this was such a lovely addition, and it's kind of different. I like the fact that the color story is very unique, and I felt like I just have to mention this one because if you look at the packaging for this, it is stunning. Just check out that mountain over there. That is just beautiful. So more information about this palette: it's basically warm and cool fiery maples, golden ginkgos, warm autumnal shades against cool mountain grays and glistening blue lakes. So they have 9 vivid mattes, 5 luminescent shimmers, and a sparkling diamond Fuji duochrome. Oh, okay. And basically this has Camellia japonica oil to make your skin silky smooth. That's a feature that Nomad has. If you don't know them and you've never tried them before, they always include a oil of some sorts in their eyeshadows to actually make it better for your skin, and I always have appreciated that about them. So this palette is not limited edition, and it's $44 and 44.95 euros, and it already came out. This came out actually on the 20th of August, and I just thought that this is such a beautiful palette. I had to start with it. Like, this is gorgeous. I think it's so beautiful, especially the artwork. The artwork was just done so well, so creatively. They really deserve a lot of praise for the way that they did this one. This was beyond gorgeous. Now, something else that you need to know about Nomad, which is pretty exciting, is that they have a duo pack, because Nomad's actually created 2 Halloween palettes, and they're kind of like the spooky one. So there's Haunted Europe, which came out, and then there was the other one, which one was that? I can't remember the name, but it was basically like based on the Wild West. Ghost Town, yeah, that's the one. Sorry, I haven't picked it in a while, but I honestly loved Ghost Town. I thought that palette was fantastic. I'm a huge Red Dead Redemption player, so you can imagine my excitement when that palette came out, and I went above and beyond, creating so many looks and just playing with it, dressing up. Yeah, that palette just was classic Red Dead Redemption, vibes. So if you're a Red Dead player and you love makeup, you need to check out Ghost Town, because that is just a wonderful palette, beautifully done, as is Haunted Europe. Haunted Europe is fantastic. So I am seeing over here on Nomad's page that they actually are giving us a bundle discount, 20% off when you purchase both palettes. So use code SPOOKYDUO20, and that's only for a limited time. That was on September 4th, so just go and check and see if it's still applicable. But either way, I think it's actually really worth getting these palettes, because I do think that they're really beautiful, and they're perfect for the season because we're coming into spooky season. So how could you not want to grab these palettes? Like, I do think that they're very, very worth it. So that being said, let's move on to the next one. Alright, now this palette is the Poison Garden palette by Bella Beauty Bar, and I've taken all of the shots. Like, you can see, this is actually Bella Beauty Bar's Instagram page, and the palette looks absolutely gorgeous. It's been a while since I actually picked up a Bella Beauty Bar palette myself, and I honestly think that this one was just too good to not purchase because of the tones in there. I was looking at it and I was like, I don't know if I actually have all of these colors, and I just saw the swatches. You can see over there, like there's just such a beautiful, it's kind of like a dull rainbow almost, and I really like that. I was thinking, this looks so different. I think that this is like a 10 out of 10 in terms of like originality and color story. They knocked this one out of the park, and that's the main reason why I felt like I need to pick up this Poison Garden palette. I actually have a code with Bella Beauty Bar, so if you wanted to pick this up, you could use my code and get a little bit off. I think it's 10%, and it is an affiliate code, so I do earn, but at least you'll be getting a little bit of discount. It's not like you need to do that though, but I'm just putting it there for anyone who does. Now, something else I thought was really cool is if you're looking at this current picture over here, you'll see that they have a perfume, and that is the Poison Cherry Eau de Parfum. This is taken again directly from their Instagram. The pictures were taken by ZYEL Beauty, and you can go and look at that creator. Basically, this was so fascinating to me. I love the photos that have been put up over here by this creator, and I think they're just done so well. I didn't know that BBB was going to be getting into perfumes, but it kind of makes sense because perfumes are, you know, really, really popular. Fragrance is a big thing. So this is very exciting. I wonder if any other indie brands are going to be getting into perfume as well. And I kind of don't mind, you know, cherry as a perfume. I have smelled some cherry perfumes and I'm like, oh, like I didn't know that I could like that. But like just looking at this, like I'm not naturally attracted to the cherry smell. I think maybe it's because I'm just not used to it. I think this is more of an American thing, you know, so like I'm different. Like if you give me spices, then I'll be like, yeah, because I'm Indian, I like that. I think cherries are more of something I associate with milkshakes and cake and all of that kind of stuff. So this is interesting though, and the truth is that I would actually really love to pick up Poison Cherry at some point because it just looks like a really, really fascinating smell. Like looking at the description, it sounds really fascinating because it says exotic black cherry liquor, almond, tonka bean, Turkish rose, and jasmine sambac. And it's warm and spicy as a gourmand, you know, and I'm just like, this is so fascinating. So yeah, definitely something that I would love to check out at some point. Now this is a perfume collection. It says the new Replica Fantasies collection, so we can go and just read up about this. There's 3 beautiful perfumes that have been released. So the first one is Soul of the Forest, and you can see what it looks like. There's also Dancing on the Moon, and there is Flying. And you know, I did go recently to Ulta and I was kind of very interested in actually testing out perfumes from Replica because I was putting together a list of the perfumes that I would like to try when autumn comes, as well as a list of my personal favorites. I actually found out in this video that I'm a very fall perfume person, because even when I was in Malaysia, I was actually wearing a lot of perfumes that were very suited for fall, which is very surprising to me because in Malaysia we only have summer, so there's no like need to change anything for the season. You're just, you know, it's just like a flat line. There's no change, there's nothing. You wear the same clothes all year. Nobody cares, you know, whether you have like a fall, a spring, summer fragrance, because it's just hot. Like the weather is just the same. And it's so interesting coming here and seeing the way that everything changes with each season. It's been a very interesting experience for me, and learning a little bit more about what would fit in with each season, which I'm not actually as well versed with. So it was interesting that when I was looking at my favorite perfumes that I used to live in and, you know, enjoy when I was in KL, I found out that a lot of them were very suited for fall. So when I saw Replica as well, I wanted to go and, you know, just smell everything by them, because I was like, oh, I wonder if you know, this all kind of makes sense, because I think they have one perfume called Autumn Vibes, and I was very interested in that perfume because I was hearing so many good things about it. So I went and I smelt it, and then I kind of didn't really like it that much. I was so surprised that it has such high reviews by people, and yeah, just, you know, I was kind of like, oh, okay. So anyway, this over here, you know, you can see that there are some new releases by them. And basically for Soul of the Forest, the top notes are pimiento berries, blackcurrant buds, moss accord, and then middle notes are labdanum, maple sap accord, balsam fir, and the base notes are Indonesian patchouli oil and atlas cedarwood oil, and it's a woody unisex perfume. Dancing on the Moon has aldehyde, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, moonflower. Middle notes would be iris accord, sambac, jasmine, frangipani tree, cashmerean, accord of ambergris, and musk for the base notes. And it looks like each of these perfumes are $220, so it's very interesting, right? Because like these are expensive perfumes, so you definitely want to smell these, you know, as samples before you commit to something like this, because it's a significant amount of money. So the top notes for Flying are bergamot essence, petite grain essence, orange blossom, flower absolute, almond flower, bigarade, lang extra essence, neroli essence, white musk, moss, and aerial accord. And yeah, this is like, I think I need to go and smell these to really get a feel of them. But I think I'm most interested in Soul of the Forest and Flying because of the orange blossom. I really like orange. Like whenever I smell orange or any orange blossom thing, I seem to like it quite a bit. Now this over here is Adept. You already saw my video for this. I'm going to tag it here if you want to go yourself and check it out again. I've done swatches, looks, product shots, everything regarding, you know, the Unity and Duality palette. I managed to do that, and I have really loved the Duality and the Unity palettes. Duality is the blush palette, Unity is the actual eyeshadow palette, and I really loved both of them because they're just so pretty and so nice. The blush palette is actually something that I've used even like yesterday, I think, when I was reviewing my Electrum Blood Moon palette, which I'm coming to because that's also part of this list, and you guys do not want to miss that one. It is gorgeous. But even this one, I felt like, yeah, I need to mention this for fall because this is a really nice mix of like colors and neutrals. Now this palette over here is obviously the Blood Moon palette by Electrum Cosmetics, which is so unbelievably exciting for me. It is going to be coming out on the 20th of September. Electrum does have single eyeshadows in this collection too, which I will be reviewing for you, but you know, I have the palette here right now, and this is the color story. Just look at this. This is so beautiful, so unique. Honestly, I love this color story. I can't get enough of it. You need to check out my review, so go do that, because you know, you'll see what I mean. Even like just from the shades, you know, swatching on my hand, I was so excited, because usually when you're swatching something on your hand, you kind of get a gist of what this palette or what this eyeshadow can be like. And when I was swatching Blood Moon, I was very excited. So you want to go check that out. And what I love about Electrum is the prices are so reasonable still. So Blood Moon is $60 and you're getting 5 multi-chromes, 1 holochrome, a really beautiful velvety kind of shimmer that doesn't shift, but it's such a beautiful color that I honestly think it's worth it. And then you're getting 5 mattes, so 12 colors and $60. But bear in mind that 6 of those are very, very special. And I think even the 7th one is special as well, even though it doesn't shift, but I absolutely love that color. It's very unique. So this color story had to be mentioned in my fall palettes, because I think that, you know, as a new indie release for fall, it's just winning on every level. It's beautiful. Now this over here is by Fantasy Cosmetica. I really thought that the packaging for this was absolutely incredible. These are some swatches. This is taken directly from their page over here. It's just such a beautiful palette. I couldn't get enough of it. I thought that the actual packaging as well, like, you know, the artwork and stuff, oh my goodness, Enchanted Autumn. I really love stained glass, and that's probably why I love Cleona so much as well. But it's just the fact that, you know, this color story is so different. I don't think I've seen something. Again, this is like a muted color story, and then if you're looking at the swatches, you can see these muted tones, and yet they're so vibrant and so pigmented and gorgeous at the same time. I can't get enough of it. So I honestly would love to pick this up at some point. In fact, I think that when Black Friday comes around, I'm probably going to be getting like every single palette from Fantasy Cosmetica, because I love the fact that their you know, palettes are magnetic and that you can switch things around. And I know that the quality is really good, because I'm looking at everything that's coming out thus far, and it looks gorgeous. It looks absolutely fantastic. So I think that's definitely something that, you know, I would definitely like to get into at some point. I did want to mention this because I think this is a beautiful autumn palette. Very different, very unique. Love the color story. This over here is really, really cool. It is a OPI, you know, like ad for like a collaboration with them and Wicked. I think it's so cool, and I just love the colors in here, and I love Wicked, so I thought it would be worth actually mentioning and showing to you, because I think this looks really, really cool, especially like that glow in the dark thing. That really looks fascinating. I actually don't do my nails nearly enough, because I feel like I never put the time aside to do my nails, and I honestly have so many OPI shades that I don't actually use, which is a real shame. I feel like they go to waste, and you know, it's just kind of made me realize that as a person, I may get really excited by certain things, but I'm never able to really finish up a lot of things that I actually have. So I need to be a bit more mindful of this. I've actually been thinking maybe I need to start getting like mini sizes of certain products, and you know, and basically encouraging myself to finish, you know, at least something, because otherwise it's always like I never really hit pan. I never finish up my lip glosses. I never, like, I don't know, like, I guess there are a few lip glosses I actually did finish up, so that's not really true. But like for the majority of them, when I'm thinking about it, I don't feel like I do that. So that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. So anyway, that's that. And the next thing that I wanted to talk about is this one over here. This is Cosmic Brushes. They came up with this brand new color story called Undergrowth, and I just had to have it. I loved it. Like, I love greens. I love this grungy thing. I think it goes beautifully with Indian skin tones, tan skin tones, deeper skin tones, and that's probably what the appeal was here for me. And I really just thought, you know what, need to get this one. It just looks too beautiful to not get. It looks perfect, and yeah, I want to get it. So I did. I got this one. I also got the Bella Beauty Bar Poison Garden palette because I want to review those two. Those color stories look so great. I don't think I can get anything else this month though, because as you know, the camera dropped. And it's just been really like big in terms of expenses. So because of that, I'm not going to get anything else but these two. I was just like, oh, I need to get them because they're so pretty. Like, they're gorgeous. I want to review those. So yeah, I did. So stay tuned for those on the channel. They will definitely be coming soon. This really had me excited because I absolutely love Tatcha. Tatcha has become a big part of my skincare routine. So I really was excited when I saw this. And I went to their page and I saw that they actually have this really cool, what they're calling the Kissu lip mask. It is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Just look at the consistency of that and the color. And oh my goodness, I can't get enough of Tatcha. They're like one of my favorite skincare brands. I just love the texture shots, love all of this. Like, it just looks fantastic. So I was pretty excited about that. And it says that it's limited edition. 9/9 is Chrysanthemum Day in Japan. So tune in to see how the revered bloom inspired our latest lip formula, and it's launching tomorrow. So yeah, that is awesome. The Tatcha Kissu lip mask. Kiku is a tinted restorative lip mask. Plumps lips with plumps your lips with a pop of apricot. Returns essential moisture to lips with a glossy finish. Boosts softness and suppleness for pillowy lips. Improves your lips' ability to retain moisture for lasting comfort. And it's a limited edition shade inspired by Japanese chrysanthemum, which I already mentioned, a symbol of longevity. And it's $29. It's available now. So you're supposed to massage a generous amount into your lips. This over here is another palette by Notoriously Morbid. They have this Rusted Essence series, so this is the 3rd volume, and I really enjoyed this particular thing. I thought it was very beautiful. You can see the colors here from like all of these shots, and it looks like a gorgeous palette, very different again for fall, and it kind of breaks away from the traditional fall colors, I think, in a sense, while maintaining the essence of fall. So I really like this. I think I would really love to pick something up from Notoriously Morbid. I don't think I've ever tried this brand, and yet every time I see their palettes, I'm like, oh, I want to try them. So yeah, this may just be the one that I pick up at some point. I think that it just looks beautiful. It had to be mentioned for this video. This over here is by Unearthly Cosmetics. It looks like they've expanded their palette and remastered it as well. It's the Not Normal original and best-selling palette. So it's, yeah, they're saying that it's been reformulated and extended to 18 shades, and you can see the colors here. I think it looks really pretty. This is interesting. Kind of reminding me of certain colors that I already have in my collection, but I also think it's very pretty. I've never tried anything by Unearthly either. So yeah, even though I've been doing this for a while now, there's just so much to try out, and yeah, this looks really nice. In some ways, it kind of, I don't know, it kind of even reminds me a little bit of the Fantasy Cosmetica thing that we just saw, because like some of the tones in there just seem very similar to me. It's going to basically be $62 and it's already available. They're going to ship at the end of October or Halloween week. Here we have the Touch of Glam makeup, which is all kind of releasing right now. And I think that this is a really beautiful collection of shades. It says 20% sale, so you can go and check that out. I do have a Touch of Glam, release video that, like, I was gifted 6 shades from this collection. So if you're interested and you want to pick some of this up, then you can go and check that out. I'll put that here for you. There's a lot of stuff to uncover here. So all 4 collections are available. 20% sale is happening now, and you need to do a minimum purchase of $25. It says free shipping for $95 and above domestic and $250 international. This over here is by Ensley Rain Cosmetics, and this is such a fascinating color story, very different, very unique. I think I'm very drawn in by some of these really sparkly shades here, like the Shatter looking glass shade. Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. Red Queen, Chaos, all of this looks beautiful. I'm quite interested actually in the color story that I'm seeing here, because it just looks so different, and that's something that I really wanted to look at together with you, because it just strikes me as a very different kind of shade. And I was looking at some of their videos, so this one's going to be called Underland. I think this is a really nice concept, especially for the spooky season that's coming up. Very nice indeed. So it says that this is a 15 pan palette with 7 blendable mattes, 8 high-impact shimmers, including multichromes, holochromes, duochromes, and metallics, a surreal mix of slate blues and charcoals, muted purple, olive greens, and grungy orange, with a whimsical pop of prismatic, iridescent pink and sultry reds. So yeah, this is very creative. I'm so tempted. Honestly, I hate the fact that like so much pretty makeup is coming out. I'm like, why? My wallet is crying at this point. And last but not least, for this particular video, I do want to mention this over here. This is by Beaute Mall. It's the Anthemy Living Creatures Compendium Eyeshadow Palette Collection, 4 magical palettes inspired by nature's mysteries. And you can see what these look like over here. We have this one here, and yeah, it looks very bright, very fresh. I kind of am interested in these palettes. They just look so pretty. Yeah, very, very bold colors as well, and very pigmented when I'm just looking at the swatches. And I think this one I'm not too interested in because it's a bit too much of, I think this is only mattes. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I'm definitely not interested in that one. But I think the ones that call out to me are the blue one and the green one. I think the green one calls out to me a lot more because I just think that that one looks a lot better. We have the Abysmal Chronicles, Deep Blues and Oceanic Hues, Nocturnal Moth Reverie, which is the Ethereal Chameleon Tones, Rabbit Charm, Perfect Daily Matte Shades, and the Serpent's Emerald Gaze. So reflective greens with a fierce edge. And it's basically, there's an exclusive pre-order offer, $15 off 75, 25 off 100, and 50 off 200. So you can pre-order now. Limited stock available, and shipping will start in October. Yeah, that sounds great. I don't know, it looks really pretty. It's just, like I said, you know, my budget's pretty much blown for the month, so I'm definitely not going to be able to pick up any of these. But if I could, I would pick up Serpent's Gaze and the Abysmal Chronicles, because that's the blue one. Yeah, and I love the packaging. Packaging looks fantastic. And yeah, that's all I have for you. And there was one that I have yet to mention. Now, this one is Terra Moon's. I went to their page and I saw, you know, yeah, they've actually said that this is Silver of the Moon and is launching on the 20th of September. So that's going to be Friday. And basically, I have received all of the shades in this collection. Not going to say more than that because they have not, I don't think they've actually put up anything more than that. So yeah, I don't want to say anything, but I can tell you that I'm very, very excited and I love Terra Moons, and I have a code for Terra Moons too. So, I mean, I don't think it'll work on the new collection, but if you're buying, you know, like other shades and stuff, then yeah, you can use that if you want to. Oh, and one last thing, the makeup that I'm actually wearing right now at the moment, in case anybody asks, is the Star Palette by Mad Witch Cosmetics, which I'm currently playing with right now. This is the color story. It is absolutely beautiful. It's gorgeous. So yeah, you can go find my video on YouTube. It should be out soon too. So yeah, lots of love. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.